Well, we have two problems right now. First is game. Second is the internet. And a third isolated issue is I don't know why my CPU usage on OBS so high when it wasn't even this high before. All right. We're going to attempt to continue. Without Chrome. I'm mad because I have not had to do that for a while. If I have to switch back to Streamlabs, I'm actually like... This is such a fucking hog. Couldn't have said it better, Professor. Professor, we didn't see any carts there that night. Where could someone keep those statues hidden in front of all those witnesses? There was only one hiding place large enough, looking right at it. What was it? Cart must have hidden inside a giant clown balloon. Hidden inside the balloon? How? Yeah, I changed it to high priority. I've been fucking with settings all night trying to make... I'm at that point where I just want to call it quits, but... and try to figure out what the fuck's going on, but... Saw a very large, colorful clown balloon during the parade, but few people noticed the cluster of supporting balloons. When the supporting balloons popped, the clown came crashing into the ground. Yes, the weight of the cart sent the balloon plummeting to the ground once it lost support. Extremely agile, sturdy, and expensive vehicle was needed to quickly distribute those statues onto the street. Elston is a chief suspect. Health? Exactly, none of these stumps come cheap. Buying such a cart would be paying off several accomplices. Get down. I don't think it's OBS that's lagging. I think it's... I'm gonna try this. We're gonna do that tomorrow. Hopefully that will work. He has the means and the motive. I doubt we'll see another appearance from the masked gentleman as long as we have Dawson in custody. Hope you're right, Detective. Right. Your ominous tone notwithstanding, I'm certain we have our man. Masked gentleman does appear? Then we'll have to If he does appear, we may have to approach him directly about this mask of investigate. Curious about the horse racing. Let's investigate the racetrack. Let me know what you find. Going to press Dawson until he breaks. Even if he doesn't confess, we've preempted the next dark miracle. Be fair, Sheffield. Isn't it a bit early to relax security? What if Dalston isn't the culprit? And what if my head shrinks to the size of a grapefruit? What if my nose hair spouts wings and takes flight? Come now, Layton. Of course he's the culprit. Whoever did this had too much money, too much time, and too much revenge on his hands. Wait until tonight, eh? We'll see, Layton. I guarantee it. Fine, Chief. Later. Dalston, you're a puzzle? What is it, Layton? Are you trying to get me to admit some lies now, too? Not at all, Dalston. I'm quite convinced of innocence. Fortunately, I haven't been able to convince the police of that. Well, now it's quite refreshing to hear. Funny thing about making up your own mind, you stop caring about everyone else's. No archaeology, Layton? I've been working on this puzzle while I'm stuck here, and I can't figure it out. The elite archaeological team unearthed a stone tablet in the civil settlement. According to one excited researcher, it's a near-perfect specimen of arithmetic homework from the era. Strange letters represent numbers, while the operators plus and minus equals are the same. I'm gonna finish this puzzle in a minute. Sally, the bottom right corner of the tablet is broken. What should the section say? I feel like there's an easier way to do this, but I don't. Hit me. Let me know what you think. I'm stumped. Like, I could do a whole bunch of algebra, but I don't think. I kind of figured. $43 minus 4 5. 43 minus 8. 35. Ow. $34 plus 50.
Just a dash of puzzle solving here.
That was pretty smart.
That was a challenge, to be sure.
Pretty wise. No matter if you believe me or not, I don't see these guys letting me go. They plan to prove your innocence, Dalston. Need my evidence. Hold on a while longer. Doesn't look like I have much choice, eh? Alright, I'm gonna go take a quick break. I'm gonna go stretch and use the bathroom. When I get back, My cat. Need evidence to prove Dalston's innocent. I'd like to find the actual cart that was mentioned in the... See if they miss anything. We could prove the cart that left the track was able to... That left the tracks was taken from the racetrack and be able to clear Dalston. Oh, the racetrack on a map back at the hotel is just north of here. Then what are we waiting for? The excitement of the track during the day, the drama of the mysterious, magical gent by night. The town has it all! Oh, speaking of horses, there was a group of horse riders out this afternoon. Pretty good. So many great shows in one place. Oh, the police have a suspect, right? So isn't the show over? Are you kidding? That's just part of the suspense. The masked gentleman is still out there. I know it. You just wait. The masked gentleman is going to make another appearance. Of course he is. He's... I see every one of his performances. Life is short. You gotta grab it by the horns, you know? No, I don't. You'll get it when you're older. Trust me. Come, Luke, we should go. Sounds like a lot going on in there. An awful lot of anticipation, soon to be replaced by the silence of regret. That is a horse track in a nutshell, yes.
Wow! Everybody's so excited!
Looks like that will last for about another 15 seconds.
There goes my yacht.
That's it?
I would wager that he lost his bet.
Looks like they're using some of the carts right now, Professor. Yes, I'd like to find out where they keep the carts. Right, we should find the person in charge here. Perhaps this fellow here? Good day, I'm Gustav, the manager here. How can I help you find folks today? My name is Hershel Layton. I'm looking into the case of the masked gentleman at the request of Mr. Door. Might I ask you some questions? Only too happy to help, although I'm quite busy here with this puzzle. I apologize for that cutscene because I was running the emulator at 115%. One day, 4 people took part in a racing tournament. First, they held races of 2, then the winners racing. Work on the order based on. Oh. Won one race and lost another.
Don't keep me in suspense.
That was pretty fucking easy.
There is no puzzle without a solution.
That was really easy. Oh, thank you. You had some questions? Do you remember anything unusual about the night of the stone statue? Unusual? I don't believe so. It's quite uneventful here overall. Do you recall if any of the carts have been removed recently? Why, yes, actually. One of the carts was sent out for repair. It was fixed about a month ago. I was shocked to see it broke down again. Quite heavy though, very tough to move around without a horse. I'd like to take a look at one. Are all the other carts being used right now? There may be one in the garage. You're welcome to take it. That was actually pretty. Could this have been the type of cart using the stone statue? So, I can see how the criminal would choose this. It's very sturdy. You transport quite a bit in one of these, Professor, and very quickly. Take a closer look at this one. It is sturdy and heavy. It would be a challenge to remove one from the track quickly and quietly. The criminal could have written it out here. Yes, but that would have left tracks for the police would have noticed that. I think. Besides, the run one. Right, well, out of here, you'd have to need a horse to pull it. A missing horse would raise some eyebrows. Wait a moment. What is it, Professor? Interesting. Take a close look. Bolts. If you turns, one could easily disassemble this cart. No doubt these carts are much easier to transport when they're in separate pieces. One could transport the pieces and later reassemble them. If you carried around in pieces, it would be much less conspicuous. Wouldn't someone here notice if taking apart one of the carts? Question, Luke. Let's speak with Gustav. Gustav, what is the process for removing carts from the pieces? You mean for repairs? Well, each cart would have to be signed out, and the repair order would need to be signed by the track owner, Mr. Lador. Would you like to see the repair records? Yes, if that would be alright. Can't see why not. Is it? The cart we were just looking at was up for maintenance at the same time the statue incident. Surely you're not suggesting there is a connection between this cart and the nefarious masked gentleman? Simply one of several possibilities. And yes, Henry signed the repair order. Of course, a standard procedure is that no cart can be removed from the premises without Mr. Lador's approval. Mr. Lador was here today, actually. You just missed him. He was here? Yes, he had just come from the scene of last night's incident, apparently. I guess he came across some art pieces draped in drop cloths from the museum. He spoke to the curator about them. Drop cloth? Thank you, Gustav. You've been most helpful. I believe our next stop should be the Lador residence. I agree. We haven't had a chance to speak at length with Mr. Lador. Isn't he bound to be busy, Professor? I believe he'll make time for us. Will he, though? Are you sure about that? One of the carts being out for repair during the statue incident can't be a coincidence. Without evidence one way or the other, we must consider all the possibilities. I believe you're both correct. At least now we know the truth behind the levitation incident. Yes, Gustav was very helpful when— Wait, truth behind the levitation incident? You meant the statue incident, didn't you, Professor? No, I meant what I meant, bitch. I will explain it later, though. I have a feeling he may be hitting for it. Lane's like, did I stutter, bitch? Hershel, my lad, did you hear the police made an arrest? They really did it. Yes, they arrested Alphonse Dalston. What? Absurd! I've known that boy all his life. That boy can't keep his mouth shut. If he were behind this, we'd all know about it. I agree. Essentially. Unfortunately, the police seem quite convinced otherwise. Dad, I was so proud of them for making an arrest, you know. We are currently gathering evidence that will clear all. There he goes. What's happening in this town? All the chaos, Alphonse arrested, this puzzle. One of these things, not like the other. This little purple ant wants to cross a sea of pencils to join its red friend. It always walks on top of the pencils and can only go along each once. All time from another. The situation is now the ant will not be able to get to his starting point. One colored pencil can I don't...
I believe I have this one.
Game?
Solving puzzles is truly a pleasure.
Game? I thought we were done with this bullshit. Can't imagine Dalston being under suspicion for any of this. Some evidence at the scene appears to point to Alphonse, but he isn't a criminal, I'm certain of it. Such a sensible boy, Hershel. Police won't do their job, we'll have to do it for them. I'll watch out for the real criminal. Knock knock! Angela, we were hoping to speak to Henry. Is he here? Yes, of course. Please have a seat in the parlor. I'll tell Henry you want to see him. Thank you, Angela.
I assume you still take your tea with milk, Hershel?
Why, yes. Thank you, Henry.
You're very welcome. I would never ask a servant to wait on an old acquaintance. You may find that a bit strange, but I hope it doesn't make you uncomfortable.
Why, not at all. I must say, Henry, the success and fame you've achieved here in town is quite astounding.
I wouldn't call myself successful. I've just been very lucky.
A frame? What do I owe the honor of your visit? I was hoping you could share some information. You own the horse racing track, correct? That's correct. Evidence suggests that one of your racing carts used in the stone statue incident the other night. Absurd. Carts cannot be removed from the track without my permission. Each cart has a serial number that is logged if it ever leaves the site. So any carts can be removed as long as your permission is given. Yes, I suppose that's one way of looking at it. What are you implying, Layton? Seems pretty clear to me, Mr. Lador. I'm simply pointing out that the log shows that one of the carts was out the night of the incident. Your approval, Henry. The cart was removed for repairs and it was returned yesterday. Do you know anything about the repairs? There were tracks from what appeared to be a cart leading away from the scene. Oh, Layton drinking tea. Well, that's interesting. Henry, I have reason to suspect that you were involved in last night's levitation stunt as well. Layton, you can't be serious. I understand that after the incident at the museum, you donated a number of works to replace the confiscated paintings. When the masked gentleman appeared to be walking on air, I believe he used a wire that stretched across the plaza. That wire must have been attached to something of the gallery. Yes, and could have had some very large heavy donations put at the top of the gallery so that the wire would be stable. You have absolutely no evidence to support this nonsense, Layton. You are aware of the drop cloths that were found near the gallery, correct? The masked gentleman used a device to lift his accomplices into the air. Then they recovered themselves in black cloth. From an observer's perspective, blinded by neon lights in the night sky, the accomplices seem to have simply vanished. Professor, is that really possible? Yes, however, such event would require quite a bit of financing. Dalston and Henry are a very short list of suspects with the wealth and connections to pull off such. While I obviously can't prevent you from suspecting me, I do believe you're forgetting something important. My wealth is completely tied to the fortunes of the city. If it collapses, I am ruined. Yes, I keep hearing that. However, the more the masked gentleman appears, the busier Montador seems to get. I find that odd. The masked gentleman has appeared in large crowds near major tourist attractions. Some locals are aware that Montador is gaining a reputation for dangerous activity. But most of the talk seems to be centered around a mysterious, charismatic villain capable of performing miracles. Professor, do you think the number of tourists has actually increased as of late? It certainly seems. On the surface, that's the masked gentleman's actions make for the grand stage performances. People would be very eager to flock to Montador if they believed that this was limited engagement. Layton, am I hearing you correctly? Are you actually suggesting that I hired the masked gentleman as some sort of tourism stunt? Tourism stunt? Seems a possibility, yeah. Well, I've clearly has enough faith in you to have summoned you here, but I don't trust you any further than I could throw you, Layton. Years ago, you left Randall for dead and ran off to London. Betrayed the memory of your friend, and now you have the nerve to make these ludicrous accusations in my own home? I explored every inch of that ancient death trap with nothing but Randall's notes as a guide, out of loyalty to him. You have no right to speak to me like this, and you have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Henry, let me explain. We have nothing more to discuss. Get the fuck out of my house. Very well, we shall. But please hear me about one more thing. It's crucial for the future of your city. Alphonse Dalston is not the criminal, and it's quite likely that the masked gentleman will appear again tonight. You are telling the truth, and I hope to see you tonight as well. Perhaps we can unravel this together. I have nothing more to say to you. Angela, please escort our guests out. Henry. He knows something. Hershel, I'll see you out.
I'm sorry, Hershel.
It is I who should apologize. I've obviously upset your husband.
No, don't worry about Henry. He gets emotional sometimes, especially concerning Randall.
Understood. But I also have the feeling that Henry is hiding something.
Oh, I doubt that.
Henry is an open book. He always has been.
Are you sure about that?
I'm not so certain you know him as well as you pretend to.
I beg your pardon? What do you mean by that, Hershel?
I intended no offense, Angela. All will become clear in time. We will soon get to the bottom of things.
Wow, Hershel just Layton just dropping bombs left and right.
Yes, well... Thank you, Hershel.
Henry and Angela are now mysteries. Hershel, I have a feeling that the Mask of Order was in the treasure Henry found, but he hasn't revealed it to anyone, not even me. Perhaps you're right, maybe Henry is hiding something. You know for certain that Henry has the Mask of Order. He must have found it down there. He had all of Rendell's notes. I don't know why he'd still be hiding it, but if the Mask of Order is the only thing that can stop the Masked Gentleman, yes, I think it is imperative we find the Mask of Order. We need to continue our investigation. Which means he knows something. But it's fucking Layton. He knows fucking everything. He's 50 steps ahead of everyone at any given point. Professor Layton. What can I do for you, officer? Glad I caught you. Can you come with me right away to the Carnival Square? It concerns a masked gentleman case. Of course, is something wrong? Has a masked gentleman appeared again? Don't you know, sir? No, ma'am. The investigating officer on the scene said he needs to speak with you, that's all. This case seems to be growing more complicated by the second. Indeed, lead the way, officer. Take it directly to the officer who requested you. A lot of people have trouble telling us apart. Must be the hair. Yes, that must be it. You follow me, please? Backwards Carnival. But first, surprise! Double surprise and treble surprise. We meet again unexpectedly, but with nothing less. No? Yes, hello, Aldous. Good evening. Ah, but the evening she's not so good. Rather than good, at night has an air of sadness. Do you not spell such air? There of tears lifts a bit now that I have run into you. The deepest part of my heart is now warm. I'm glad we could be help. But you must leave without a gift. You must not leave without a gift for my gratitude. I work on this puzzle for an entire year. Oh, The two wooden crates without lids, and the inside dimensions of both crates are 30 by 30 by 30. You have numerous boxes with length of 20 centimeters, length and width of 20, height of 10. You want to pack as many of these in the crate as possible. Both crates was the maximum number of boxes you can fit in at once. Well, the obvious answer is 10, but it's not 10. Three high, one on the side, and one on this side. 5 in a box. There's a little bit. I feel like we've had this puzzle before in another game.
Just a dash of puzzle solving here.
I thought. Mad. I'm so mad.
Don't keep me in suspense. There is no puzzle without a solution.
That's a dumb puzzle! Later than I expect, he's the intellect that slices through a puzzle like a hot comb through a pompadour. You're too kind, Aldous. Your humility is endearing, but with me necessary. I know the skilled master that lurks beneath that top hat. You brighten my evening, and I'm sure I'll brighten you my day again. Adios! It's too late for me to say that Aldous kind of weirds me. Who's that cousin it-looking motherfucker? Wait, I smell something. It is a citizen in distress. That man is all hair. His name is Firth. Say it's too darn big. How can anyone find anything here? Pardon me, sir. My name is Hershel Layton. Might be of some service. Not unless you do some puzzle solving genius or something. Name's Firth. New here. What seems to be the trouble? Lots of things. My feet hurt, my face is sweaty, but maybe you can help me with this map. It makes absolutely no sense. Gee, I wonder why your face is fucking sweaty. Two tourists have lost their way while sightseeing. Fortunately, they brought a map. It's been so well used that it appears to have fallen apart the fold line. Shit.
I believe I have this one. An excellent puzzle.
I'll do then. Thanks for the help. Wow, I saw the great Professor Layton solve a puzzle. Professor, my brain salutes you. You were lucky to come along, sir. The professor here is probably the world's greatest authority on puzzle solving. Really? That's quite a claim. There was a young fellow in my village who was pretty sharp with a puzzle or two. He could solve a slide puzzle with his eyes closed. Boy was like a son to me, but he up and vanished a couple months back. I think he might be in town, but how can anyone find this? Suggest you speak to someone at the police station, perhaps someone not in a uniform. Will do, thanks for your help. Boy, I sure hope he finds his friend. Anyway, let's get back to it. I'm sure we'll have this case of the masked gentleman solved in no time, Professor. I my utmost to justify my faith in your abilities. We're at the funny number! Yay! Don't care. Still on the case? Sounds like the police think they've already solved everything. Oh. Carnivals. You mean Pumpkin Park? Some rides have magical powers. Couple rides the Ferris wheel, they'll soon be married. Doesn't sound like it matches me. I want to ride that will give me the power to solve any puzzle. Be the legend or not, you check out Pumpkin Park. That's weird. He said he'd be here. I don't see any of the offices. Let's look around a bit. It's Dingo Light! Going down to the One Ring Circus. Good to see you untangled there, sir. Feels good having a full range of arms is underrated. Walking is nice, so. Finished putting up my posters, now I'm just passing out a few flyers here. A lot of people are having fun because of your hard work. You should be proud. Just saying that, the one handing out the flyers is often overlooked. There he is. There he is. That's the officer who wanted to speak to you. Officer, I got the professor here. Good work, officer. You have a bright future on this force. Professor, there's something I think you might be interested in. It's about the masked gentleman. Bet it is. I wanted to say how great it was watching you on the horseback chasing after that guy. Yes, well, thank you. You bet everyone down at the station was real impressed. Oh yeah, real impressed. Gotta tell you, Professor, speaking of you in the flesh is an absolute honor. Thank you, officer. If you want to do any more horseback riding while you're in town, let me know. I'll set up a course for you. I see. Well, I suppose I might enjoy a ride if I have a spare moment. Thought we're going on an obstacle course right away. Just have to find a piranha. Stop at nothing to make sure the course is worthy of your abilities, sure. Officer, I couldn't help but notice that had nothing to do with the case. It did. You hadn't seen chasing after the masked gentleman. He wouldn't want to meet you so badly. Wow. Don't look now, but here comes Maddie. That woman certainly is in a rush. Did you hear something is going on with the Scorpion? I bet he's at the casino. Gotta go. Can't miss the masked gentleman. His next show might sell out. What do you think, Professor? Should we investigate the casino? Last warning did not mention the casino, but anything is possible. Officer of the law, as well as an excitable citizen, I'm obligated to check out the casino based on rumor. It's been an honor, Professor. Ma'am, small male child? If I remember the map, the casino's near the merchant district. Let's head that way. I don't remember where I'm going. For some reason, I can't wrap my head around this map. There it is. Casino down here at the end of Chance Avenue must be where the commotion is. Let's head that way. We have no time to lose. Professor, do you see that nervous-looking man at the entrance? Yes, something odd is going on here. Shit! Well. Puzzle, I think. Oh no, how could this happen? What can I do? Are my shoes untied? No. I'm wearing loafers. Good. Wait. No, still loafers. Good! Maybe we should just move on, Professor. Let's just see if we can help out here. Professor! Professor Layton! Oh, am I glad to see you. It's been looking I've been looking all over town for you. It is you, right? Oh, so I'm the accountant. That's my job. Or that's what I went to school for. I'm an accountant. It's me. Pardon me, right? No, I'm the accountant for Dalston and Lodores. So critical information, but I'm getting ahead of myself. I should start with some background on Montador, yes? The city was founded by Henry Lodore, but a big part of the expansion came from his competition as Alphonse Dalston. But since Dalston's arrest, you see, his businesses are taking a hit. Quite a hit. Hi, my name is Murphy, by the way. Sorry. Good to meet you, Murphy. Are you saying Dalston's businesses are in trouble? Yes, that's what I said, isn't it? Well, that's what I meant to say. Why can't everyone have numbers in their blood? Look at this. A, B, C, D, E. A, B, C, D, and E run a baker's, cake shop, bookshop, grocers, and cafe. Which runs? Pooh. See. Did that bitch take my working pen in this house? I both work bakers. A is not a baker, or C and I haven't dropped by the cafe for. And I often visit the cafe and he and I both work. Also not. This is what I did. I did a logic puzzle. It's better that way. A is the cafe. Top is C.
Just a dash of puzzle solving here. A fine
Again,
puzzle
I
for
love
a
logic
gentleman.
puzzles. I'm gonna get those every time. Now you understand the complexity and beauty of a local economy, yes? Alright, it's really very simple. Mr. Lador found this town in the middle of nowhere. This spot we're standing on was just a small desert oasis. This town kind of begins here. Yes, I can see its center point of the whole city. You said you have some critical information? Quite, as I mentioned, I love my work. Did I mention that? Well, I do. Even if I didn't, yeah, anyway. So when Mr. Dawson was arrested, his businesses took a nosedive. More than a nosedive, really. A whole face dive. See, without competition for Mr. Dawson, Mr. Lador can just kick back and still make a fortune. The problem here isn't social or physical damage, it's economic, and that's the worst of all types of damages. Don't Mr. Lador's businesses also suffer if tourists are scared away? Yes! That would be true if it were true. But if it were true, the fact that tourists reporting to see the miracles would also be false. Why, just this month, Mr. Lador's overall net profits were up. Let's see, adjusted city tax carried to 2. Isn't that information confidential? Sure fucking is! Oh no, I've done it again. Yes, of course it's confidential. Wait, did I actually say anything? Let's just pretend that you never heard the last part. In fact, there was never any last part. Which may actually not be an untruth. I understand. I do. I say that Dawson's arrest has actually helped Henry. Yes, you do understand. Yes, you do understand. I hope I didn't say too much. Did I say too much, or was it just enough? Professor, it seems Mr. Lador has a motive and opportunity. Certainly does, Emmy. Wow. Well, the neon is a bit gaudy, but adds a kind of shine to the gold. I would say artificial light matches your particular charms, Mr. Sterling. Excellent observation, dear girl. And may I also compliment you on your ability to maintain your senses in the face of my shimmering magnificence. I would prefer it if you didn't. Yeah, it's really not that difficult. Ah, well, I can't expect everyone to fully appreciate the finer things. Three darts players have just finished a game. Based on the points total shown, can you work out how many points each different color section of the dartboard is worth? No two sections have the same value, and their value increases the closer they are to the center. Each is worth a single-digit value of at least 1 point. Two bullseyes and outer 2A plus 2D. shit. 5 minutes. Five. 6. 12. 7. Would be why? Because $13. 20. Three blues and an inner. The inner ring has to be higher. D has to be higher. But if you seven have to be don't have to be with 12 16 6 wait a minute 12 15 Oh, 7, so it could be 7. See, we're 7. Have to be 5. That would be. It could be 9. I was on the right track.
Please, allow me.
That one took quite a while.
Puzzle or two.
I must say I'm impressed such a lower class rebel could reason out the basics of such a refined sport. Not that it matters, but my family is actually rather wealthy and my father is quite sophisticated. Good day. Someday you realize that you can't take it with you, Sterling. Spoken like a true hourly wage work. Wow! I ain't set aside enough money to get home. Well, it could have been worth. The guy next to me left. Why do I sound like Mike Tyson? Why did I give him Mike Tyson? I can feel it calling in. Too bad he show up with a large one. Ha! He was screaming at the casino manager like a chimpanzee who gone bananas. Or lost his bananas. He was mad enough to knock the building over like a wrecking ball made of debts. Guess there's no joke there. I wonder if this is casino disturbance we heard about. You mean this guy's bad jokes? I mean this guy, or you mean the man he's talking about? Well, it doesn't sound related to our case. No, however, finding peaceful solutions to potentially violent situations is all part of a gentleman's duty. Well, if you're looking for a casino, just head on straight here. I've lost more than my money. Go to the other end of the merchant district and you can't miss it. Just follow the trail of broken dreams. Thank you for your time. I'm probably gonna wrap it up soon. Night's been a weird, funky night. This must be it. Let's see if we can help. Hours? Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here. Because the night's been... Good like that. Am I guessing Risk of Rain? Punchman. Actually, I'll wait. Back up. Yes, he just bitched that he lost all his money. And then apparently I made him sound like Mike Tyson because... Alright, I'm actually kind of tired, too. Alright, plan for tomorrow is to continue this. I don't think we're getting anywhere near the end of this game, so we're probably going to have to play it during the week. I had planned for that, so luckily I'm like out of it right now. Tonight's been weird because the whole section of night that just like OBS shit the bed like kind of threw me off. I've been off since, so but I think you mentioned that, yeah. Yeah, we'll continue this up tomorrow. If we don't finish it tomorrow, I'll continue it on Tuesday, and we'll push. I'll switch the schedule up a little bit. It's not if I don't start Xenoblade on Friday, it's not a big deal. That's what I was planning on doing it, but anyway, I'm gonna go watch John because of course I am. Or I was gonna go anyway. I have a theory, and I'm kind of curious if my theory is going to be correct. I feel like I know where this game is going, but I could be wrong. Anywho, I will see you tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Go shower and then watch John.